Hey guys, it is NCS Fan 001 here for the road to my 752nd Platinum Trophy. Today's game is Scarlet Mysteries, The Cursed Child. So this is an Artifex Mundi game. Let's see, A1 to C3. And then our last one here is blue goes A3 to C1. So this is an Artifex Mundi game. Artifex Mundi games are generally quick, easy platinum trophies. Well, relatively quick and easy. These games are generally pretty solid. This one is no exception. I like that they have this sort of different art style. I mean, I don't really have any complaints about these games. They are just, quick and easy platinums. And in all honesty, the main reason I play them, I do them about once every 50-ish platinums, so usually shortly after a milestone, I'll go back and do one of these, just because it's a relatively quick and easy platinum trophy, and the games are fairly enjoyable. They're point-and-click adventure games for those who have never played one. They were some of the earliest quick, easy platinum trophies on PS4. Nowadays, they've of course been heavily surpassed by Shovelware, Ratalaika, all those other big companies like that. Well, not really big companies, but you get what I mean. So, Scarlet Mysteries Cursed Child, this is an older Artifex Mundi game. It was like a 2019 Artifex Mundi game. So it has sort of the older trophy style of only having 13 total trophies. I mean, I guess it's not really the older style. It's very random as to what you're going to get with an Artifex Mundi game. Some of them have like 20 or 30 plus trophies in them, where you get a bunch from story and a bunch from different types of collectibles, whereas this is one that only has 13 trophies. And the game took me just over 2 hours to get the platinum trophy in, but you could definitely do it in under 2 hours if you really know what you're doing and all. So this is definitely one of the shortest of the Artifex Mundi games. So there are collectibles in this game. There are 29 total, these father traces. So you just have to find all 29 of those. I definitely recommend looking up a guide because you can't go back to many areas once you've gone through them. Finish the game, that's pretty self-explanatory. Now this is one of those games where you can play it on the casual, as in easy difficulty, and you do not have to do the bonus chapter, so that's part of what makes it so quick. Then discovering all the visions, I think that these count as mini games, but I'm not 100% sure if they are required to complete the story or not. Given that finishing the game is a slightly less common trophy, I'm assuming that doing all of these was technically required, but I could be slightly off on that. There's 7 total of them, and they're all basically rotation puzzles, like rotating little hexagonal symbols. A couple of them make you switch the symbols around, but for the most part, they're pretty simple, especially if you're playing on casual. Now, the one thing about this game is it's one of those where you cannot use any hints or skip any mini-games, because that's going to net us a couple of trophies toward the end. So you have your typical hidden object puzzle trophies here. You have to solve a hidden object puzzle with less than 4 mistakes, which is easy if you're following a guide. There's several puzzles where the objects are set in place for each playthrough. You have to finish any of them in under a minute, which on the casual difficulty, you can just spam click with the X button all around the puzzle, and you'll end up getting this one pretty much no problem. You have to find 3 hidden objects in 3 seconds. This is, if you don't get it naturally through the spam clicking method or quick clicking method, whatever you want to call it, then you can easily get it on the same puzzle where you get this trophy. There's a walkthrough on PlayStationTrophies.org that's great for this, as it shows the solution to one of these hidden object puzzles and exactly where every single item is, so you can click on 3 objects in 3 seconds, complete it with with really no mistakes in all honesty, and then finish it under a minute. You have to finish all of the hidden object puzzles without using any hints, which I already mentioned. You shouldn't need them on casual, though, because there's really not a lot of hidden object puzzles in this game, and all of them are honestly pretty easy. A lot of them are only a few items, so that's kind of nice. And then you have to finish 4 mini-games and all mini-games in the game without skipping them. There's not a ton of mini-games, and most of them are pretty easy this time around. Really, I would say that there weren't any mini-games that really tripped me up this time. There's usually, in these games, there's usually going to be like one mini-game that ends up tripping me up if it's some kind of puzzle that I'm not really good at. But most of the ones in this one were honestly really, really easy, and there were even guides for a few of them on the walkthrough that I followed. And you just have to finish any minigame in less than a minute, which should come naturally while playing through the game, but you can always just back up your save before doing one of them and get it that way. So yeah, quick, easy platinum trophy, fairly enjoyable, nice little way to wind down after getting Call of Duty Classic for $7.50. So, with that, level 842, 2%, 26,760 total trophies, 752 platinums, 4,921 golds, 7,168 silvers, and 13,919 bronzes. Thank you guys for watching. If you made it to the end of the video, give me a like and consider subscribing and ringing the bell if you have not done so already. And I will see y'all back here soon for another trophy video.